enough to mow my back lawn yesterday, and I got halfway through it and it started to rain. So I had to put an end to it. Not because I minded getting wet, but I don't like to get my... hello, George, my friend. Not because I don't mind getting wet, but I don't like to get my mower wet. I don't like to get any tools wet because you never know where the water's going to find its way into. So I stopped because it started to rain. And I got to finish it off this afternoon. But it's a little bit hot at the moment. The sun's out. That's why the right side of my face is whited out, because the sun's coming in through the screen door of the shed. And that's the reason. I'm waiting for a phone call, so yes, and it'd be good evening to you, my friend. I'm the Dude Man is here. Hello, I'm the Dude Man, and welcome. Yes, I'm expecting a call. I've been sitting here waiting, and the guy said he was going to call me back in 5 minutes, but that was 15 minutes ago. And so if the phone rings, I'll have to answer. I don't like to do that. If it wasn't someone I was expecting, I just nip it in the bud because I think it's rude. But I'm expecting a call. I've been waiting for over a month for a camera adapter for my telescope, and they don't keep you informed. So I had to give them a call this morning because it's well, it's afternoon now. It's nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, February 5. So if oh, Mini Mittenland is broadcasting live with Angel C. Well, I'm not going to cut this broadcast off. Yes, George, I'm really looking forward to getting some photographs and footage of the night sky. It should be very interesting. It'll probably take a bit to get used to because the Earth rotates so fast, 1,600 kilometres an hour. So when you get say the moon in sight, it quickly moves while the Earth moves away. So you've got to keep tracking it. So it's going to be interesting. Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to it too. And I think I'll take the telescope away when I go bush this winter. And I'm on the top of the mountain, on my cousin's property. The night sky vision splendid. A new person is watching. Welcome, new person. And thank you for watching. Oh, George, by the way, I've got 103 subscribers now. There's no holding me back now, my friend. Yeah, I was going to say something else, but it's gone. I know I was going on about this. You know, people tell you they're going to phone you back. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, George. Yes, thank you. I'm the Dude Man. Yes, I'm very pleased. And I have some of my viewers of my broadcast to thank for that. Yet I don't know who the 100th individual was. It could have been a young lady who goes under the name of Behind the Scenes, Holly. But she might have done so anonymously. Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, it's just a bit hot and humid here, that's all right. That's all it is. Oh, look at my hair. Looks terrible. I haven't even had a shave. Heavy. Yes, well, the humidity does that to me, George. Yeah. Anyhow. Oh, Mini Mittenland is here. Hello, Brittany. And welcome. I was just saying that if by chance you hear my mobile phone ring, I've been waiting for a call. And oh, Brittany, this is my friend George, who just said hi, Brittany, and he also goes under the name of Willie, but his name is George. He's the gentleman I talk to via Skype quite often, 2 or 3 times a week, and he's a damn good bloke. He's a very smart man. You'd like him. There you go, George, you've been corrected. Yeah, as I was saying, I ordered a adapter for my telescope to put my Canon camera on, and I ordered it over a month ago. No, I don't. No, I do not. I would imagine the first edition of Adventures of Blinky Bill would be worth a considerable amount of money. Yes, I'm waiting for this phone call. I mean, I've had this thing on order for over a month, and they don't give them contact with you. You know, they say they're going to call you, but they never call you. I don't like that. And thank you, Brittany. Thank you. Very much appreciated. If someone says they're going to call you back, they should call you back and let you know, or at least keep you up to date. But no. I rang the shop, and he said I'll be back in 5 minutes. That was 20 minutes ago. So if my mobile phone rings, I'm going to have to take the call. I would normally just end the call because I don't like I don't like to do that. I think it's rude. But if the phone rings, I will have to take the call, and I apologise. But it may never. You know what people are like. Yes. Oh, Brittany, I finally got to 100 subscribers with my YouTube channel. Actually, I've got 103 now. There's no holding me back now. In fact, I'm going to start doing a vlog. And I'm going to call it Home with the Hamptons. Although my wife and I are pretty boring people, but I don't know how it'll go. But you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. If you don't try these things, you never know how they're going to turn out. So yeah, I'm going to do a vlog. I'm going to use my GoPro camera, and I'll introduce myself, and then I'll stick it on the bill of my cap and wander around and maybe talk about this, that, and the other. Angel C is right. You're going to watch? Well, I would, but I can't because I'm here. All these little notices keep popping up. Maybe I should have said no, I didn't want to see them, but I know I like to be informed. I like to keep informed. Excuse me, I'm going to have a sip of tea. Well, this is basically my hallmark, isn't it? Because basically I'm a pretty boring sort of fellow. I'm surprised I've done so well on YouNow. I don't know. But I really enjoy doing these broadcasts. I've been, I think for the past week I've been doing a couple a day, but I normally do the broadcast late at night. And thank you, my friend George. Now, if you went camping with me, you'd probably think, you know, he is a pretty boring sort of bloke, because when I sit around the campfire, well, I'm by myself, but you'd probably think I was a pretty boring bloke, because I can easily get lost to the flames. You know, I sit there looking at the flames. It's so relaxing. Look up at the night sky, all the stars, the vision's splendid. There's nothing like it. But you, my friend George, you are a very talkative person, and you would make a very good radio broadcaster. You've got that sort of voice, and it's true, my friends. He is a very smart man. Well, as long as you bring your own beer, but it wouldn't be enough room in the refrigerator for it. It's only a small fridge. But it gets that cold, you just leave it out at night and it'd almost freeze. Now, camping out, you know, is one of my passions. I love going out in the bush and being by myself. Yeah, well, you wouldn't be able to bring those here to Australia, no, because the firearm you have is illegal here in Australia. You wouldn't even get through customs. You'd have a gun dog sniffing out. No, but yes, camping's a passion of mine. I love camping. What? Brittany? What? Yeah, and I know my friend Brittany likes camping. In fact, when we first met and talked via... excuse me, here's the phone call. Hello? Hang on, where's the loudspeaker? Hello?
It's Warwick from Fletcher's, how are you?
Good, Warwick.
Sorry, I was on the phone for 25 minutes to the...
Yeah, I understand.
They haven't arrived. He's going to be able to tell me by Monday morning what the story is.
Okay, then, no worries, yeah.
So I said, I've got half of the bits to connect it up. I've got your adapter here, the
Yeah.
AC adapter. It's just this one piece. So
Okay, fair enough.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I should be able to call you by about lunchtime on Monday.
All right, buddy. Yeah, thank you very much for that.
No worries. Have a good weekend.
All right, same to you.
Bye.
Well, it might be in next week. It might be. No, the date today is the 5th. Now, they're installing it on the 14th and the 15th, which is week after next. When is the 14th and 15th? Oh, that's a Saturday and a Sunday and a Monday. Oh, anyhow. Yeah, so it's going to take them 2 days to install the ducted air conditioning, just as summer slowly draws to an end. No, it'll still be hot and humid here for another 6 or 8 weeks. And Gail also got, that's my wife, Gail, G-A-I-L. She also ordered a couple of skylights. She wanted one in the kitchen and one in the toilet. Anyhow, got to keep her happy. If the lady of the house is happy, then all is well. Yeah. And I know, I've been married for nearly 42 years. Thank you, Nikki Skull Queen. I think we talked before, if I remember. You were a guest. I might be wrong, but where's your canned orange? Oh, right. They didn't turn out well, George. No, they didn't turn out well at all. Otherwise, I would have sent you a jar. No, Gail was very disappointed with those. But that's one of those things. You've got to be careful when you're making things like that. She put it on to boil or to simmer, and not to boil, but actually go to a simmer. And she left the stove for a couple of minutes. When she came back, it was all boiling. Courtney G is here. Hello, Courtney G, and welcome. And it was spoiled. Should have seen the bottom of the pan. I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or not. Nikki? Hello, it's just started to rain again. Yes, I will become a fan of Nikki too. I always do that. And how old was your grandfather, Nikki? Can you hear the rain? If it gets too heavy, I'll have to end the broadcast because you won't be able to hear a word. It is getting heavy too. I think you'll be able to hear that. Sometimes I hear it so hard on the Little Mia Burger became a fan. Thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. I will return the compliment when I finish the broadcast. Can you hear the rain? My friend George likes the sound of rain. Hill has a loose end. I know. Wow. Welcome, Hill. Oh, Holly's there. Holly. Oh, Holly. I'm glad you're here, Holly. I think you subscribed to my YouTube channel, didn't you? And Caroline Nyer-Smith just arrived. And welcome to the broadcast. Oh, the rain stopped. Yes, Holly, did you subscribe to my YouTube channel? You said you were going to. No, you haven't. Oh, I thought you might have been the 100th subscriber because I reached 100. Well, actually, I'm 103 now, and I thought it might have been you, so I was going to give a shout out to you. Well, you better pull your finger out, my dear young friend, and subscribe. I'm only joking with you, Holly. Only joking. Yeah, all these little messages are popping up. Jamie End. Welcome, Jamie End. Oh, right, that's right. You had trouble making a YouTube. I don't know why you have a trouble making a YouTube account, Holly. I really don't. No, it defies me. I don't know. Because it's easy to start up a YouTube channel. And my friend George can testify. Anyone who's got a YouTube channel can testify to that. No, you don't understand either. Well, there must be something wrong. Well, I can't even imagine what would be wrong. Hill, 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 hill. Ah, it's raining again now. George and I both love the sound of rain on the roof, but not when it's torrential rain. It's deafening in this shed. Good on you, George. I knew you would. George has got super hearing. Yeah. I've got my hearing aids in. I might have to turn them down if the rain gets too loud. Jamie N, where am I right now? I'm in Australia, in the state of New South Wales, on the east coast. I don't think the weather can make up its mind. What's the time the scenes gave 50 likes? Thank you, Holly. You're a darling, you really are. Did I forget what? What did I forget, George? I forget a lot of things. I can have a thought pop into my head and then it's gone and I forgot what it was. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Oh, I'm supposed to make a rain video. I've already made a rain video. Yeah, I made a rain video 12 months ago or more. I suppose I can make another one. Yes, I was saying I'm going to do make my first vlog. Home with the Hamptons. How does that sound? My first vlog. Home with the Hamptons. Yeah. I'll give it a try. Nothing to lose. Yeah, it was a long time, George, a long time ago. We did have a storm here not too long ago, and I put the GoPro camera out there in the waterproof housing, and I put it facing the sky. And I thought I might be able to, yes, it's got a certain ring to it, hasn't it? It sort of flows off the tongue nice. Yeah, but when I went to edit it, no, it wasn't any good. I was going to slow it down, you know, real slow motion so you could see the rain coming down. No, Gail won't appear on camera. No, that's the trouble. She absolutely refuses to appear on camera. Yeah, so I've got to let her know when if I'm going to record indoors, so she makes herself scarce. She just doesn't like to go on camera. Mr. Hampton, read my... You spelled damn wrong. It's D-A-M-N. What comments? Read my damn comments. Thank you, Brittany, for the 10. Thank you very much. What damn comments? Hill, I don't know what you're talking about. It's my new right arm. Is that you, Adam? Adam Reifers, the computer specialist. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just like that. You know, I give a lot of people a hand with their grammar. You know, I'm more than happy to help them because that is me. Yes. How are you, Adam? David? Oh no, Adam. Yeah. Now, Adam Reifers, he showed me how to correctly copy and paste a YouTube link in the comments section of your profile page. And yeah, I'm good. Thank you, Adam. And yes, if without him, I wouldn't have been able to do it. But I uploaded a video about it, and I got a link down here in comments if anyone. And where? These are that comment's a bit vague, Adam N. Adam has gone, and question, well, you see it anyhow. I don't know why I bother repeating these comments because you can all see them, see. It's a normal thingy. Yes, that's how I edit them, Holly. Yes, I use Movie Maker, and I like the fade out. Well, thank you, Adam, for an old fart. I take it you've seen a couple of my old fart videos. I put a couple of links to when I was talking to Minnie Mittenland on Skype, and I left a couple of links for her. One was Old Fart Thinks He's Superman, and there was another one with the bird nest falling on my head. I thought Old Fart Thinks He's Superman was very, very funny, but I'm not sure if Brittany did. She didn't say whether she got a laugh out of it or not, but that's just me. That's just me being silly. Girls, but why would I want to scroll up for? I spend all my time scrolling up looking at past messages. Good grief, George, you're a hard taskmaster. Be right back. See, I'm learning. I didn't know what BRB was. And there goes Jamie N with what? I don't understand. Scroll. Oh, no. I knew you were going to ask that, Holly. I knew. I think Jamie has a weird sense of humour. No, I don't remember. I don't. Truly, I don't. I must write these things down. And you're going to say, "Oh, what a..." See, Adam's got a real good sense of humour too. I love it. Yeah, I love it. That's why I like doing these broadcasts. Hang on, I'm going to drop this down. Okay. You can show go. No, I won't be able to show Gail. It's sort of like Babe, is it, Brittany? BAE. Tell me what it is, please, so I can jot it down. I'm a left-hander. We're all geniuses. Come on, Brittany, my dear young friend. Please tell me what it is. Are you left-handed too, Brittany? Before anyone else. Thank you. BAE, before anyone else. Oh, and thank you, John's a smart old fart. Before anyone else. Okay. See, I've started to make a note of all the time differences too. Angel C is here. Hello, Angel. I think I was watching one of your broadcasts later last night. I did go and watch Yappy's broadcast. I like him. He's a really good bloke. And to be honest, okay, thank you, Adam. Okay, you know, I'm thinking with Adam, because he's self-employed. I'm thinking maybe I should put a banner up and say this broadcast is sponsored by Adam's business. And maybe I can get some work for him because he's finding it a bit tough at the moment. Okay, thank you, Brittany. Are you left-handed too, Brittany? What you doing? Okay. I might not have a big enough piece of paper here. Tell Brittany about the zoo. I will, just a sec. What is it? What you doing? And you're left-handed too, Adam? No, what? No, Brittany. Not what? Beg pardon, or excuse me, please. I asked if you were left-handed. Are you left-handed, Brittany? No. Well, I can actually use both hands. I'm ambidextrous in a way. I can write with both hands, but not as good with my right as I can with my left. And I bat right-handed. I play golf right-handed. But I use most of the tools with my left hand. But I can just easily swap over with my right hand as well. What you doing? Okay. Little Mia Burger, that is cool, and welcome, Little Mia Burger. By the way, yeah, I know that one, by the way. Yes, now I've got to be careful saying this, otherwise my friend George is going to harass me. He's going to say, no, that's not how you say it, but Putania, I hope that's right, is my friend George, who I speak to Skype regularly, and he lives in Virginia in the United States. Oh, yes, what I was going George asked me to tell Brittany and everyone else who's watching about the incident he had at the zoo. And I'm thinking of writing a short story about it for him. Because when he told me about it, it was very interesting. He's a good storyteller, George is. So, see what I mean? I didn't pronounce it right. See, to me it reads Pupania. But he says, no, it's not. It's not Pupania. I can't get it right. So anyhow, I'm thinking of writing a short story, but he's given me permission to write a short story, and he's even given me permission to write a book about his life, because he's had a very interesting life. Not all good either, and but I store it all up here. But in brief, he went with a friend to a zoo, and I can't remember where the zoo was, and what town it was. I did jot it down, and there was evidently an amphitheatre there, and there was a show going on, and there was a lot of free beer flowing, and George got a little bit intoxicated, and he decided to wander off to relieve himself. Columbus, that's it, thank you, George. And he went around the back of the amphitheatre near the river there, and I jotted down the name of the river too, and but ended up sitting down and falling asleep. And when he woke up, it was dark, and the place was deserted, and he's in the zoo by himself. And I can't really go on without resorting to some profanities, and I don't use profanities in my broadcast. But it's an interesting story, and in a way it's a very funny story with what transpired. And so I'm thinking I'll write a short story about it. I'm going to call it Nightmare in the Zoo, or something like that. Yes. Lions and tigers and bears, yes. Yeah, no, when he told me about it, I laughed. He's got a way of telling stories, and can't help but laugh. Now, we often talk for an hour or more via Skype when we chat away, and yeah, he's a real good bloke. Yeah, I'm glad I met him, and I met him via a comment on one of my videos, about 12 months ago. And it just shows you, even though it's a big world, how a small world it can be. Just the same as I met Brittany, Minnie Mittenland. It was through one of these broadcasts, and we exchanged Skype contacts, and I talk with her now and then, and she's a most delightful young lady. I'm the Wizard of Oz. No, I don't think so. Yes, Brittany's the most delightful young lady. I got all the time in the world for her, and she sort of co-hosted one of my earlier broadcasts, and George was very impressed with her. He said, "Well, what a delightful young host you had," and it was true. And that's how we met. And even though we're 50 years, she's 50 plus years my junior, we have surprisingly a lot of things in common. It is awesome meeting people, and you know, that's what this sort of modern technology is good with. Oh, yeah, I'm with you, Brittany. Lions and tigers and bears, yes. I'm sorry, I was thinking along the wrong track. Yes, that's right. Yes, it is. Sasquatch, not Sasquatch. Yeah. Hello, and welcome to the broadcast. Yes, I like doing these broadcasts very much because I've met a lot of people, and I've been able to watch other broadcasts. I don't like all of them. I don't like any that use profanities, or bits of paper blowing away, use profanities all the time. I need a Logitech. Hello, it's my friend, Adam back again. Oh, I tell you, when I when I went to record that video, how to correctly copy and paste to a comment on the YouNow profile page. What was that? What are you sorry for, John? A Brittany? Don't need to be sorry about anything. Yeah, yes, when I went to record that video, I made so many mistakes. I mean, I couldn't believe I made so many mistakes. Sasquatch. Yeah. I know you need a Logitech C920. And g'day, mate, to you too. Yes, well, sorry, I don't understand. What? Do I a little hint of sarcasm there, Brittany? Did I say something wrong? Did I offend you? I hope not. Didn't mean to. Oh, right. Look, if it's a slight profanity, that's all right. But I'm talking about these people that use the F word over and over and over and over again. It does nothing for them. Cut a roll, cut. Oh, good. Anyhow, back to the story about the... Yes, it's true. I've got a very bad temper. I'm very short-tempered. And when I lose my temper, I can let fly with the best of them. But social media is not the place for it. Yes, you should hear my friend George. Woo. Wow. It doesn't bother me, because we're one-to-one. We're one-on-one on Skype. It doesn't bother me. And, social media, don't agree with it. I don't like people who comment on Facebook and they use the F word or what other words, profanities they want to use. Yeah, so anyhow, even after I'd edited this video and I'd watched it before I uploaded it to YouTube, I got around to watching it again and I thought, what did I say? What did I say? I called him David. And then suddenly I got a message from Adam and said, you called me David and you did the clicking thing wrong. And I thought, I realised that. So I had to delete the video. And it was starting to get views too. I've never done that before. I've never made such mistakes. I had to take a Valium. I did. I had to take a Valium to calm down. So I said about Trinity 101. Hi, Trinity 101, and welcome to the broadcast. Yes, I had to take a Valium to settle down. Adam thought it was funny. I agree with you, little Mia Berger. Absolutely. Not right. And I think most people would agree. Yes, so I had to delete the video and start anew. The introduction was okay. The introduction was fine. But it was all this scroll down, click this, left click mouse, right click mouse, all this was all wrong. Anyhow, I don't know, it was just one of those days, and I think you all know what I'm talking about. We all have those days when everything that can go wrong does. Well, Adam, if I could generate some business for you, I'm trying. I give you a shout out all the time, and there is a link to your website in the video, and maybe, as I said, maybe I should put a banner up, because I'd like to help you out, get you some more work. I really would. But as I said to you when we talked on Skype, being self-employed is very, very hard. I've been in self-employed twice, and it's very difficult. You've got to work. You've got to work virtually 15 hours a day. Yeah, it's never easy. People think being self-employed is a lot of fun. It's not. Stay away from the Mexican. Oh, Brittany, I spoke to George via Skype, and I told him about the incident that happened to you, and he was shocked to hear what nearly happened to you. That's what he's referring to. Yes, I hope you don't mind. Yes. I hope I didn't offend Brittany by telling my friend, but yeah. Well, it's overcast now. It's 3:30. Oh, I'm glad of that. But as I said, Brittany, George commented on what a delightful young woman you were, and I just thought, because he asked me how you were going, and I just happened to tell you about the incident. Well, Holly, I finally got motivated enough to start cutting my lawn. I did all the line trimming around the edges and that, and I got about half the lawn mowed, and it started to rain. And I wasn't worried about myself getting wet, but I don't like to get my mower wet. I don't like to get any tools wet, because you never know where the water's going to seep into. 206 Philip, are you meditating? I meditate sometimes. Hello to you, 206 Philip, and welcome to the broadcast. Pardon me. Oh, there was some good news on the news last night. There rarely is, but there was some good news. The federal government is finally considering legalising medicinal marijuana, because it has many benefits. It has many benefits for people who suffer from cancer pain of cancer, and even for epilepsy, and it's even supposed to be good for people like me who suffer from emphysema. So I asked my doctor if he could prescribe medicinal marijuana. He said no, it's not legal. No, we certainly do not have the firearm freedom you have in America. Far from it. But I can live with that. That's the way it is. That's the law of the land, and you've got to live by it. But, you know, the strange thing is that the capital of Australia, Canberra, which is a separate state, but it's in New South Wales, you are legally allowed to have 15 grams or less of marijuana. No, you can't, but you live in the United States. You don't have to. So go figure that. There in the Australian Capital Territory, Canberra, you're allowed to have 15 grams or less of marijuana, but not in the other states and territories. I think they should legalise all drugs. But that's only my opinion. But anyhow. Gee, time goes fast. It always goes fast when I'm talking to George on Skype. You know, I've been on for nearly 40 minutes. It's amazing how quickly the time flies. Yes, yeah, I think a lot of people would agree. Just like I agree that all law-abiding citizens, those who do not have criminal records and say over a certain age, should be able to pack a sidearm, wear a sidearm. I think we all should be packing. I think it would make a tremendous difference in lowering the crime rate. It's going to make all these criminals think twice before they do anything. Who gets money from it? Oh, the government pays those who okay. Everyone has their opinion. You know, there's here in Australia we have a very strong anti-gun lobby. Donate. He's a real character, this Adam, isn't he? Donate to my camera fund. Okay, maybe we can talk about it via Skype, Brittany. One-on-one, in private. No, Brittany said she was very against wearing handguns, and she's got a very good reason for it, but she's not about to talk about it on live, and I can understand that. So I'm not going to push the matter any further. That's it. Donate to my camera fund. Don't be bashful, anyone. He's nothing if not persistent, isn't he? There's a... Donate to my camp. I would like to broadcast something. Are you thinking of going on YouNow Live, Adam? Speak to me, David. Adam. Oh, I don't think you have in the past. I subscribed to your YouTube channel, by the way, because you were on top of the list of subscribers. And I thought maybe you might have been the 100th, but that was a few days ago. I don't know who the 100th subscriber was. Level 30. Gee whiz, I'm only, I'm 40% to level 11. I don't know if that's a good thing or not for someone who's only been doing it for about 3 weeks or so. Don't know at all. I was told that there are 100 levels. I won't live long enough. Either that or dementia will overcome me and I won't remember a damn thing. Well, metal sculptures have I made? Well, most of them, excuse me, most of them are in my wife's gardens. There was a bird, like a crane. There was sort of a flamingo, an abstract flamingo. There was a chunky chain sculpture. I've made all her pot plant stands and things like that. I made some smaller metal sculptures that are in the garden as well. The trouble is, Holly, it's been too hot here to be outside doing any welding or plasma cutting. Just too hot and humid. Of course, you know, you've got to wear a welding helmet and... Yes, goodbye to you, Brittany. I hope we can talk again on Skype soon. Did you, you got my messages, didn't you? I left a link to my #1 viewed upload of all time. And also asked you if you wanted me to send you Henry Talbot's book of yesterdays via your email, if you're interested. Oh, I mentioned Henry Talbot's book of yesterdays. Okay, Brittany. Have a good night, my young friend. And yes, and someone sent me an email and they wanted me to send them aggravation, which I did. So anyone out there who is watching, thank you, Brittany. Same to you. Anyone wants any copies of my 3 self-published novels, all you've got to do is go to my website and you can see the, you can read the blurbs about them, Aggravation, Henry Talbot, and Saturdays and Ice Vovos. And if you, I sell them for 99 cents, but to all my friends in YouNow land, you can have them for free. Just go to contact or send me an email with your email address on it and I'll upload whichever one you want for free. Well, Holly, just send me your email address and I'll upload it, send it on its way in cyberspace, the speed of light, and you can read it. You can have it for free. I can't sell them, so I might as well give them away, and I'm happy to, because I like the feedback. If anyone's prepared to give me some feedback, although I've given away hundreds of books, and I think about less than 1% of the people I gave them to had the decency to give me any feedback. No, I don't really need the money. Not really. It'd be nice. It's only 99 cents. Yes, I know your email. Yes, if you want aggravation, but remember, it is fiction with supernatural themes, and as is Henry Talbot. But if you would like to read them, I will most certainly upload them to your email address, and you might enjoy them. Okay, Brittany. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Yes, I'll upload both of them. I might upload all three, because Saturdays are nice favours, although fiction is, there's no supernatural things in it. Yes, but the trouble is what the book's worth and what you sell it for are two totally different things. Unfortunately, aggravation is available on CreateSpace, and I've had it on there for a couple of years, and I don't think I've sold a copy. But it's getting the word out there. That's yeah. Bye for now, Brittany. Sleep tight, my young friend. Hang on a sec. Where is it? I got my web. Oh, there it is. Hang on. I'll just show you. If there's something else here, I don't think I want to show you. Because there's someone else's email address here. I'm not going to give someone else's email address away. There it is. John's Books ASP. The ASP stands for Author Self-Published. johnsbooksasp.com.au. So get on there, and you can either contact me there or just send me a... That's correct, Holly. That's correct. No, I don't think I'd be able to do it on eBay, Adam. Yes. So there you go. Has everyone got that? Little me a burger. Anyway, there you go. But anyone is welcome. Let me know your email address and get the books for free. Although if you want to go to CreatorSpace, this is what you can buy on CreatorSpace. I think it's about $17. That's aggravation on CreatorSpace. There you go. That's up right. There you go. No, it's upside down. Yes, that's what it is on CreatorSpace. With a new cover. 512 pages. Just a bit over 133,000 words. Camera phone. Maybe I should send out my other Logitech C920 camera, because I know I've mentioned this before, but I had troubles with my broadcasting when I first started, and it was the microphone in the inbuilt webcam was compromising with the microphone in the Logitech. That's why it was breaking down, but it's all been sorted out. So, but I thought it was the Logitech C920 that was playing up, so I went and bought another one, but it wasn't that at all. So now I've got two Logitech cameras, and I also bought a 4 USB port thing that I can plug into the computer. I was hoping to run two cameras at once. I thought I'd be able to, maybe give you a shot outside with these extensions that I got here, these USB extensions. But as soon as I pulled one camera out, the broadcast ended. Pay the shipping. No, unfortunately, Adam, I think I'm going to have a use for both of them. But you never know. You never know. I know your address. I know where you live. And who knows? But postage is so expensive. This is I'll show you the original aggravation. This is what I paid to get 2,500 copies printed. There it is there. That's the original one. And I got 2,500 copies printed at considerable expense. And I haven't sold many copies at all because I sold them via my website. But the postage killed me. $12.95 to post that book in Australia, $30 to post it over to America. Because I posted to some Facebook friends. $30. And the reason was because it was between 500 and 1,000 grams. And it was more. If it had been under 500 grams, it would have been far less. So I got about 2,000 copies of that book stuck down the back shed, and I'm thinking perhaps the only way I'll get rid of them, my younger son suggested, Dad, why don't you put them in the backyard and set fire to them? Maybe it'd go viral on YouTube and you'd make more money than you spend on those things. But I couldn't burn the books. No, I couldn't be like Hitler. I'd burn all the books. I couldn't do it. So that will probably be a legacy when I pass away. Everyone comes down, my family, my 2 sons and my wife come down to clean out the shed. And I'll say, look at all these books. I can give them away. Yeah. But it gets to the point where you don't want to give them away either. And I went to the markets here, went to the local markets and tried to sell them for a couple of bucks each, but still people weren't interested. I don't know. But I try. You've got to try these things. Am I missing something here? Well, you can buy, Adam, you can buy one on eBay for $59. It'll probably cost me that to send this one out. No, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm going to keep it. No, my 2 boys won't burn the books. No, thank you, Kelvin R. As soon as I finish this broadcast, I will fan all those who fanned me. I'm not okay, George. Thank you. Well, it's getting close to 4 p.m. in the afternoon here, Friday, February 4, here in Oz. And I've got a lawn to finish mowing, and it's starting to cool down a bit. I think the rain's gone, but the cloud is drifting in, and it looks a bit ominous. But I'll be back tonight, I would say about 10 p.m. or so. Hello, there's a guest here. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Seven Autumn McManus. Oh, I apologise. I don't like to keep guests waiting. I didn't notice it. It says it's connecting.
Hi. This is her.
Hi.
She's too scared to show her face. Well, she's not scared. She's just laughing right now. Wanna see my zebra? Nothing my hair. I want to see. Come on, it's like stop. Oh, it's in the way. Yes, it is in the way.
Oh, it's gone. Oh, that was weird, wasn't it? That was like something out of the Twilight Zone. Would someone please donate to this to Adam's camera fund, please? $34.95 priority mail through USPS. Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it, George? That was really weird. What a waste of time. Yeah, that was nuts. Certainly was. Yeah. It's never happened before. Hope it doesn't happen again. Yeah, I used to like the Twilight Zone. It was a very interesting series. You can keep trying, Adam. You can keep trying. Who knows? Maybe someone might take mercy on your poor soul and donate the money for your Canberra fund. Or maybe you could go out on the street and sit there with a sign. MGC Punk Colours is here. Hello, MGC Punk Colours. Yeah, just sit down there, you know. Let your beard grow a bit. And put on a beanie. Hold a sign up. You might be surprised. You might get your money in an hour or two. Seems to work for a lot of people here in my hometown. They sit there just playing a guitar or something like that, and they've always got plenty of money in their case. You know, sort of buskers, but you don't have to be a busker. No, I haven't. No, I haven't, George. And I'll tell you why when next we talk. Yeah. I won't go into it here. When next we talk on Skype, but it won't be for a little while because I've got to go and do this lawn. Because it is getting on. Yeah, I will definitely talk about it. Yeah? Yeah, sure. So I take it business is still pretty poor, Adam. The temperature here, just a sec. It's 27 degrees centigrade or Celsius, which is 81 Fahrenheit. And you think, how did he figure that out so quickly? There's a formula. And I just quickly run the... Waves goodbye. Oh, Holly, you're gone. Okay, bye-bye, Holly. See you next time, my young friend. Take care. Yes, it is, and it's very humid. And the way the clouds roll, and then we're going to get some more precipitation. And so I've got to get this lawn finished before it rains. I'm going to have to say bye-bye to everyone. I bet it is, yes. Oh, it's raining. Now it's raining again. So see, that's the trouble, Adam. You're too good with what you do. Maybe you ought to start sticking a few viruses in there so they keep calling you back. No, I know you wouldn't do that. No, you're an honest tradesperson. And I admire you for that. No, I don't have to mow year round. It's only during the warm to hot weather when the grass seems to grow almost overnight. I usually mow about every 5 or 6 days because I don't like my back lawn long because it looks very untidy. And I look out my shed door here and I've got a triangle of nice lawn and I like to see it nice and neat. But during the winter, no, you mow every 6 or 8 weeks. Winter can't come quick enough. And it can't come quick enough for 2 reasons. The grass doesn't grow very quickly and I can go bush camping. Actually, I'm planning on doing some live broadcasts from the top of the mountain on my cousin's property. Yeah, I've got a mobile Wi-Fi set up. I can get onto the internet. It's terrific. Fantastic technology. Next thing you'll know, Adam will want me to send it to him. I love you too, my friend. Yes, go and lie down, take it easy, and I'll try and talk to you later if I can. Yeah, he's a good bloke, George is. He's a real good bloke. Yeah, I've been trying to convince him to write a book because he'd be more than capable, but he doesn't think he could do it. But I know he could if he said. Yeah, he's a very smart man too. He's a wonderful storyteller. Yeah, and I said to him, just write the way you talk to me. Or when you send comments to my YouTube videos or comments on here, just write that the way you write those. People like simple stories. They like stories they can get involved with. Yeah, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Little Mia Burger, yeah. I have access to the internet. I often post on Facebook and I upload short YouTube videos. I can't upload anything longer than about a minute or so because it takes up too much of the much of my credits. It's quite expensive, but it's not too bad when you do a live broadcast. I spoke to my friend George when I was on the mountain last year. And it's incredible technology, isn't it? Now, I don't know if my friend George is broadcasting at the moment. I will ask him. Okay, he's still there. All right. I thought you were going to lie down, my friend. He says he's not very interesting. That's just not true. No. He is a wonderful storyteller. Yeah. And he always makes me laugh. And he's a great talker. He talks and I listen. But I like listening to him talk. Yeah, I realise that, my friend. Yeah, it is raining too. Yeah, that cloud came in real quick. It's coming in from the southwest. I better get out there and get this lawn done quick smart. Otherwise, if I leave it for another 2 or 3 days, I'll be right back where I started from and it'll be this long again. But sometimes you get the comments flowing, which is really helpful when you broadcast. And you can have a lot of fun with them. There's one young woman, I can't remember what her username is. The last part of it is murder, and her name is Tiff. I think it's short for Tiffany, and she's 19 years of age, and she thinks she knows everything. But she's a lot of fun, and it's always good to have her on board, but she's not here. Oh, you can probably hear the rain now. I know my friend George would. Can you hear the rain? That's nice. That's not too bad. And it's coming straight down too. My wife will be happy. He'll be watering her gardens. I know my friend George. Yeah, George has got super hearing. George is one of those people who could hear a pin drop. Well, there you go, George. Maybe I'll just leave the broadcast open and you can listen to the rain on the roof of the shed. I don't think it's going to last long. Well, if that's the case, you wouldn't want to hear me yakking on, would you? Yes, I'm pleased that the federal government has finally woken up to themselves and is going to legalise, well, they're thinking about it, medicinal marijuana. I might even try it myself. The metal roof of the shed sort of amplifies the sound. Hey, there you go, my friend. You got a fan, George? Got a fan. Nice one. I love that sound. When I go camping, because I've got a custom-made fold-out canvas unit on the back of my four-wheel drive, and there's nothing more relaxing, and I've got an electric blanket on my bed now. I know I'm doing it tough. I've got a generator, and I put the electric blanket on for about an hour before I go to bed, because it's really freezing cold up on the mountain. And there's nothing like getting into a very warm bed, and I always take books with me because I'm an avid reader, to lie there and listen to the rain on the canvas. Oh, just so soothing, so relaxing. Big Joe is here. Hello, Big Joe. Welcome. Yeah, I agree with you, little man. Yeah. Yes, it's the simple things in life that, you know, that so many people don't enjoy. A very warm bed. Thank you, Big Joe, for the likes. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. But yeah, there's nothing like getting into a warm bed on a cold winter's night. So relaxing. You can feel the heat going through your body. Oh, soothes the muscles and relaxes. But when you're camped out, yes, well, see, the year before last, I didn't have an electric blanket, and when I get in bed, it used to be so freezing cold, and I thought, I'm going to get an electric blanket when I go away the following year, and I did. You see, I take, well actually, I've got 3 YouTube uploads about my last trip away, and if you ever want to watch them. But yeah, I'm too old to be roughing it out these days. I used to when I was a teenager, but really rough it out when we went hunting on hunting trips. But yeah, I take, I've got a generator, and I've got a microwave and a toaster and electric light, my electric blanket. I've got my gas refrigerator. I'm all decked out. But Ice Queen 7. Hello, Ice Queen 7, and welcome. Welcome to the broadcast. Little Man Burger, I don't know if George is still there. He said he was going to lie down. George lives in Virginia. Oh, he's there. I'm fine, thank you very much. Ice Queen 7. And you? Are you well? Hale and hearty? Another little message popped up. Oh yes, I'm all prepared. Absolutely. Oh, you're welcome. Most welcome. Yes, I'm. Well, you've got to be, because once you go out into the bush, if you don't take something with you, it's a long way back home, 880 kilometres back home. So you're not going to go and. If you don't take it with you, then you do without it. Would someone please donate to this man's camera fund? He's really persistent. You're really a persistent man, Adam. Go out on the street and beg. I think you probably do all right. You know, give a real sad face. If you're really down and out, just have a hat there. You get your money in no time at all, I'm sure. Yes. Good one, George. See, this is the sort of character he is. He's got a great sense of humour. He's serious. He's serious. Oh, good God. He's a character. He's a real character. He is, my friend George. The things people come up with, eh? Not surprising from my good friend George. He's. I'm nearly out of tea. Someone like to donate to my tea fund. Hang on, I'll just check. I've got a lot of things here on my bell. Oh, okay. Oh, Lyndon. Lyndon is live. Oh, Lyndon's a comedian. He is a comedian. Does stand-up comedy. I really admire him for that. That's not easy to do. I suppose I could give it a try. I see my #1 fan is behind the scenes again, the lovely young Holly. Yeah, she's a delightful young lady. Yes, yes. Make a GoFundMe account. We'll all start GoFundMe accounts. Adam and George and myself. Adam for his camera, George for his beer, and me for my tea. Yeah. Well, look on. It's lyrics to a song. Well, you're talking to the right man here, because George, and I'm going to pronounce this wrong, he's going to go, oh. Tupanaya. George is a songwriter. And Maybe George could write a song about it. I am not a songwriter, but my friend George is. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if any of you have heard of a young musician called Hayley Knox. I've seen a couple of her broadcasts because George recommended her to me, but she's a very good friend of George, has been for a long time, and she wrote a song about him, and yeah. And I know Hayley Knox, she broadcasts regularly. You've got a PayPal account. I've got a PayPal account too, but I'm not about to put start up a fund. No. Yeah, Hayley Knox. Yeah, she's a very talented young lady, very talented. And she and my friend George are good friends. They go way back. So anyhow, look, I'm going to have to end this broadcast. I've been going for an hour and 11 minutes. Holy smoke, time flies when you're having fun. And I've got to get this back lawn done. And I've got to give my wife a hand to weed the garden. You should see the garden. They're full of weeds. You get all this rain and the sun comes out and the weeds just... They seem to pop up overnight. Yeah, Hayley Knox. Very talented young woman. But she's not the only one I've seen on YouNow, although they're few and far between. There was another young lady I watched, and she too, very talented. Where do they get this talent from? I suppose it's like me. I've always been able to draw ever since I was a kid. So maybe it's the same thing. You know, they just seem to have this special talent. Some would say a God's gift, but yes, to see them play the guitar and sing, you know, I can't carry a tune in a bucket. I can't play the guitar. I tried to teach myself donkeys years ago. I was all thumbs. I don't know, the strings seem too close together. I don't know. Thank you, Lil Meerberger. We'll see you again. You have a great night, good morning, afternoon, whatever it is, whatever the time is. Yes, Hayley Knox is amazing. I agree. Yeah. So just take a note of that name, because I think she will become a star in the future. She's only young now, and I believe she had a contract put to her, but I'm not sure if I got this right. But my friend George, her mother wouldn't allow her to sign it. I'm not sure. 11:10 p.m. here. Oh, she already has a contract. Well, there you go. No. I should keep my big mouth shut because I wasn't sure whether she had a contract or not. And there was some conflict with her mum about having the contract. I don't. But George will know because, as I said, they are good friends. Well, anyhow, look, I'm going to shut my big mouth. And, you know, I might even have a shave tonight. And I'm going to go and mow my back lawn, but I'm going to have another cup of tea first. And, oh, right, she's still at school. Fair enough. I didn't know that, George. Anyhow, look, I'll talk to you on Skype later. You go and lie down. Get yourself refreshed. Yes, well, I finally got around, Adam, to mowing the lawn yesterday afternoon, and I did all the line trimming of the edges, and I got halfway through mowing the lawn and it started to rain. Now, I had to stop because I wasn't worried about getting wet myself. I didn't want the mower getting wet because you never know where the water's going to go inside the engine. I don't like getting any tools wet, ever. I always take very good care of my tools. That's why they've lasted me for so long. Anyhow, I'm going to say Uru. That's Australian for goodbye. And I will see you another time, perhaps tonight around about 10 p.m. my time. And until then, bye for now, one and all. Thank you for watching. And yes, good night, mate. Adam, mate. And good night, George. Yes, try and have a good rest. And we will talk in the not too distant future via a Skype. Okay, folks, please take care, and I will see you another time with another broadcast. These messages get... maybe I shouldn't have done that. I said yes, but the message is popping up. Anyhow, so long, folks. Bye-bye. Take care. May the force be with you.